After a long, dark off-season. All right. After a long, dark off-season of strategizing, scheming, and several poor financial decisions.
I mean, we're back. After the classic start to the year.
We are back! And just like the Supreme Flight Open, we are already behind schedule. Welcome, Disc Golf Weirdos, to Season 2 of Double Shot Disc Golf News. Without further ado, let's recap the Supreme Flight Open. Before the event, we were treated to a brand new 3-person interview format on DGN. The main takeaway from the question session was that just because you can grow a beard doesn't mean you should grow a beard. We were also treated to a peek behind the scenes of Ezra Robinson's offseason.
So I was kind of just not really focused on disc golf.
Chill, bro.
And judging by his score in round 1, it looks like he wasn't focused on discraft or disc golf. Speaking of round 1 for MPO, it was cut short by rain, so 3 cards completed their rounds Saturday morning in the fog. The very first round of the year. What an introduction to the season! Almost as rough as the introduction as Evan Scott had to Team Discraft when they announced him as Evan Smith, and then ended up signing Evan Smith as a cover for the whole thing. Anyway, back to disc golf. After one round, Casey White held a share of the lead, which was a good reminder to the world that he did indeed lose his fantasy football league last year and have to change his picture to this. Also atop the leaderboard was Adam Hammis. To celebrate his good play, Nate Perkins unveiled a new pronunciation of Hammis.
Adam Hammis. First Adam Hammis. Did Terry really go back to Asia already?
He certainly did. It's a well-traveled bear, that guy.
Catches on the right side for Hammis.
Big moment for Hammis.
Hammies? Ah, tomato, potato. Anyways, we miss you, Terror Bear. Before we get to round 2, let's go to a new segment called On the Nature of Commentating. In round 1, we got an early entry for Announcer Jinx of the Year from Nate Doss.
Of the players we've watched play 17, a lot of them have made very good shots. Not have enough juice to go OB left.
He's going to knock it down. Headed for a similar result as Robinson.
We're going to see a Rick, Simon, White, Hammis lead card. Sounds like a nice afternoon to me, my friend.
All right. In this instance, the nature of commentating was optimistic but incorrect. In round 2, Ricky sprinted out to a 3-stroke lead over Paul Macbeth, setting up for an exciting final day. This gave the DGN crew an excuse to showcase some highlights from Ricky's 2025 season. Looks like 2-time world champion Ricky and I had the same memorable moment from the Pro Tour last year, as I too was unable to secure a win. As Ricky was sprinting away from the field, the only sprinting Casey White did was to the bathroom.
Yeah, any less power, and you're likely OB.
Another bathroom break?
And believe it or not, this was not the only hot mic bathroom talk incident of the weekend, but we have a strict 1 bathroom clip policy, so sorry. Gotta keep it professional.
Final round looked like it was going to be a classic Ricky and Paul battle. Ricky had a 3-stroke lead over Paul to start the round. Despite this lead, the broadcast graphics had a variety of pertinent facts to show us throughout the round. Anyways, let's get into the round. Ricky wasted no time and smacked first available. Not to be outdone, Paul threw his drive OB. Okay. Ricky scrambled for a bogey, probably matching Paul's score, right? Wrong. Paul scrambled, and actually scrambled for quite a bit, and ended up with a triple bogey, topping his double bogey from last year's final round. Hey, it's good to see him building on last year's successful season. Ricky kept a roughly 3-stroke lead over any competitors for the next while. By hole 7, the last 5 world champions were in the top 5. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't 2021 world champion James Conrad finish in 82nd place? You are indeed astute. Luckily, Chandler Kramer was filling in for him in the top 5, as they are essentially the same player. At least as near as I can tell. Anyways, as the round continued, Chandler pulled to within 2 of Ricky, wowing the crowd and the booth with his incredible forehand throws. And while ultimately his performance proved that, yes, he is a bit of a one-trick pony, that one trick is pretty darn good. On hole 18, still in hot pursuit, Paul hit the turbo button. Oh, well, that's not exactly what I thought that meant. Also on hole 14, nature.
This is Ricky's fan club, the Raptor circling.
Ricky continued with his comfortable lead, and I totally did not fall asleep briefly, only waking because of a loud, self-induced snort on the couch. I don't know who incorrectly reported that. Anyways, going into hole 18, Ricky had a 2-stroke lead over Burr, who was already in the clubhouse. Easy peasy. Unfortunately, Ricky left his upshot short and OB. Suddenly, the pressure was on. If he didn't get up and down from the bottom of the massive cliff on 18, he would be forced into a playoff with the reigning world champ himself. Fortunately for Ricky, his upshot was perfect. He won! Thank goodness. He placed first in his first tournament win of the year. Congrats! Finally, he got that monkey off his back. Congrats! Did I say congrats?
Over in FPO, we had a doozy. After one round, Lisa Fakis held a 2-stroke lead thanks to some huge putts. Also in the mix was Taylor Chosek, so we were treated to the booth calling her a D1 athlete approximately 1 billion times. After round one, Owen Scoggins spoke with Brian Earhart.
What did you do this offseason?
Pretty enjoy my life, just kind of like hanging out, do my garden, cut the tree. Not much. Pretty much like just lie down on the couch and eating a lot. I gained a lot of weight. I gained like 8 pounds. But hey, I deserve it. Come on.
Truly, Owen is one of us. In round two, Lisa Fakis gave us another inspiring highlight, followed by some inspiring high fives and inspiring jogging.
The tornado spins one home.
But she was overtaken by Taylor Chosek, but there's no shame in that because after all, she is a D1 athlete. These two ladies were joined on final day lead card by Missy Gannon and Jessica Gerthy. Throughout the final round, scores were tight. But, one by one, all the lead card competitors were knocked out of contention. Meanwhile, on chase card, Owen Scoggins shot 7 under on the back 9, a performance so dominant that by the time she tapped out on 18, again, on chase card, the entire lead card was mathematically eliminated from catching her. Mind-blowing. What a victory. Perhaps she's not really one of us after all. And now for a few tap-ins. Before the tournament, Ezra Robinson got back out in front of the camera for what seemed to be the first time in 6 months.
So, brought it out of the old closet, so, I don't know. Yeah.
And let's go over now to Khan's couch. Today's challenge, to say MVP discs. Connor?
The way the MVD discs responded to his
I still
throwing.
don't think you said it right.
The MVD?
The MVP disc, the way that the MVP discs response. I don't know why that was so tough for me.
Okay. Congrats, Khan, on finally getting there. Looks like Trevor was locked in on something on his phone. Perhaps he was tweeting from a burner account? Or maybe his burner is on YouTube. After hours of research, we are ready to unveil the highly anticipated map of 2026 events that we are most excited about. What, no event names? Okay, I think someone at production is getting a little lazy. Looks like it's going to be a great season. And finally, let's check in on our GoFundMe. I wonder how much of our trip it will cover. Okay. It looks like it has yet to take off. So go ahead and it's not too late to donate.
It was fun to see real disc golf again. Although I must say it was a bit of a jolt to the system, being reminded how smooth throws can be and how far discs can fly. I guess the throws I've been seeing the last few months have looked different somehow. In round 2, Aaron Gossage hit an ace with a pretty cool flight. I guess you could say this goose wasn't satisfied with a birdie. Never yet met a pet, I bet is what is let's what pet get. I'd hate to wait any longer, so I'll get straight to what they're calling Nategate. It's the state of the great spate of Nates with the innate ability to debate and relate the updates from the slate of mates on the estate. Which Nate do you hate, and which Nate is great? Let us know in the comments. This has been another episode of Double Shot Disc Golf News. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you at Disc South.